Okay, welcome to the Lacey Range today. Here we are with M1C that y'all have seen before if you've been watching the other videos. What I'm doing today is confirming my zero, and we'll try to go out to 300 with it today and to see how it does. But I have changed my standard ammo that I'm shooting through here. I've gone from the 155 Nosler custom competitions to the 168 grain Sierra Match Kings. And what I've tried to do is replicate the excellent Creedmoor 30-06 load that you get from the CMP. And what I came up with is 48 grains of IMR 4895 with the 168 grain Sierra Match King. It's pretty much matching the velocities and the performance. Now the Creedmoor uses 167 grain Lapua bullets, Sonars, and I'm not positive what powder they use, but anyway, we'll see how it does today. Shot this last month at the CMP. We got second place in the semi-automatic category, which just should have been a little bit better, and that's one thing I'm checking today. I'm going to go ahead and zero it. I'm going to try to start shooting this in a little bit more and shoot it actually at the matches out there at Henry County. And on that, you know, I need my dope at each 100 yards at least, and see how it does. And this, to get a little bit more competitive with this gun, and it seems to do fine. Of course, like all of them at 600, I start losing a little bit. It's only a 2.5 power scope. That's a real M82 on it. Reproduction mount from this one, I'm pretty sure it comes from Sarco, and not near as nice as the ones that came from Numerich, but it works. It's on, stays on, holds zero. The gun itself was bought at the CMP roughly 2010, something like that. And if you priced them, they're fairly pricey, but M1Cs are a little hard to find. And one of these days, I'm gonna run across this mount here, and let's see. If you ever see it, 337-4547. Make sure you text me and contact me in some shape or form, because I would really love to have that mount to go in there. And the base on this one, the number matches. And one of the reasons that I picked this one out, a lot of them had the Greek black to them. This one's appeared to be in the original condition. The base over here matched the receiver number, and overall it was in decent shape. Can't complain about it. And let's watch what it does, and maybe I'll speak a little bit more volume. It did great with the 155s, but for some reason in all my rounds, or all my guns, at 600, the 155, I don't know if I'm not pushing them fast enough or what, but you know, I shoot small little groups at 300, and then at 600 it just opened up. And like I say, it could be my SD. Now these were all hand weighed charges, but loaded on the Dillon 550. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see how it does. Give me just a second. We'll start everything else and come right back to you. Okay, here we go. I've got the sled in so I can load one round at a time. Scope is on zero. And you know, I hope you notice how I really got a crane to get up and get the full view on the scope. If I don't, I got shadow. Yeah, gotta get up close to it. Really makes you work that neck out. But here we go. Okay, a little low, nothing bad. And I'm aiming right at the very bottom as usual of the inverted triangle. Okay, that's up right where it needs to be. Let's shoot one more just so you get some idea of the grouping ability. Okay, got two down low and one up and to the left, which I'd say it's every bit of a 2 to 3 inch group probably. Which ain't nothing to write home about, but it did put two of them right down on each other. We'll reorient. We'll go to 200 and see what we get there. Okay, here we'll go at 200, and I am going to go up on two clicks to start off and see where we're at. I think 5 is probably where we're going to end up, but we'll see here. Okay, that's a little low. I'm gonna go up that fifth click. And the M82s are 1 MOA per click. So. Just like the Lyman Alaskans that they're based on. That did not come up at all. Now let's watch what this round is. Okay, y'all saw that on camera. Let me get on it. That looks to me like a pretty good group at 200, but I'm still not up where I need to be. Let's go. All right, I added 2 more onto it. Let's see where that goes. It really didn't come up. Let's try one more. Okay, that looked a little better. But really not a bad group. Only thing is my M82 I had to put money on it, is not moving like it should. Even though this is a nice warm day, it is not doing anything like I want it to. But I'll tell you what, let's reset everything. Let's go on out to 300 and see. We'll give the gun time to cool, and let's go out to 300 and see what it does. Okay, we're set at 300. I put 2 more clicks in, and as y'all can see, it's in the dark back here. Of course, with the scope, I can see it okay. With my Super 2.5 powered M82 Super powered. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the inverted triangle. And we have an impact. Okay, bottom of the target. Okay, I went up 3 more clicks, which should move us up 9 inches. And we'll see if it does it. That might have done it. Might have did it, rather. Alright, 3rd round. Let's see what this one does. Like I said, I shot this now at the gun club Sunday. And I'm not going to change the 0 because I shot that from the throne. But another impact. Yeah, that brought it up. Let's shoot one more. Like I say, man, I wish we could get back to the days where we could, you know, shoot 10-round groups and stuff. But ammo still, well, you can find ammo now. I did stop at Reloader's bench up at Nashville. And you know what? They had small rifle prime, a little bit of powder. And I stopped at one place. We had to go to Knoxville last weekend, and on I-40 there. And I skipped the name of the place, but man, they had gunpowder. They had boxes of it. So I think things are starting to slowly come back around. Once we get some primers, I'm down to like 2,000 primers left. Got to sort of husband them a little bit. Don't want to get too bad into it, but let's fire this 3rd round, or actually it'll be the 4th. That sounds like another hit. What we'll do, we'll stop right now, and then I'll take the camera down there and we'll see exactly where we hit, and see how it done. Y'all seeing it on the screen, but I gotta go walk down there and paint them and look at them. So off we go. Okay, walked down there and took a picture of every 100, 200, and 300. Pretty impressed with the 300 group. The old girl can shoot, in which down in Anniston, I tore the 300 up. 600 gave me some issues, and some of that was the wind. As you can tell, it's a good, not super hot day out here, but it is humid out here in good old Paris, Tennessee. But at 600, started off having to aim on the right side of the target, and then the wind changed, and then had to move over to the left. And not to make any excuses, but it cost me a few points, that change, recognizing where it's at. But we still got second place, so I ain't gonna complain about that. But I do know that it takes a few more clicks from when I shoot prone with it and what I'm shooting on the bench. But overall, excellent gun. CMP seems to always come through for me. Reproduction pad here. I'm not big on it. If it's leathered, and oh Lord Almighty, got all the doggone turkeys in the world crossing over. Oh yeah, and a big mother hen on the back end. Yep. I wish I was filming right there. That would have caught a bunch of them going across there. Next it'll be deer, which we're overrun with deer out here in West Tennessee. I'm surprised we still got a limit on them. They come out here to the range and sort of make me feel like I'm doing something wrong when I'm out here shooting. You believe a deer make you feel like that? They can. They look at you funny, knowing that you can't shoot them out of season. But sometime I have to tell you about the story of shooting one on the range here, but I'll be it for a different time. But like I say, overall, real good gun. If I can ever find the matching mount, I am in business, and I'm sure it's out there somewhere, or even a mismatch mount, which it's ungodly what they go for right now. Last ones I've seen is 2,200, quite a bit more than the scope, and I don't know, they're expensive. But if you ever get one of these, Numrich definitely has a much better looking mount than what Sarco does. One of these days I'm gonna sandblast this and parkerize it. It may be parkerized right now, but it looks more like a paint, and also uses Allen head screws instead of straight screws. And you know, I like, especially on something like this, and I paid quite a bit of money for that. You want it to be as close to original as you can. I don't want to pass it over on anybody, which, you know, but you do want it to look like they really did, either blued or parkerized. But sliding sunshade. But I really don't have much else to say about this other than it is a very fine weapon, and it'll shoot. It shoots pretty good for just a stock gun. Nothing done to it. I have tried to do a little bit, because the Garand, as you lock in, that's all it holds to the stock. And you might have saw it when we fired the 100. One was up here, then two down here, and I attribute that to it is minutely moving inside the stock, which my head is staying in the same place, but that also moves the scope just a little bit. And before, at say at 300, man, it put a nice group up here and a nice group down here, and that's what it was. It was boom, 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 boom. And shimmed some of the stuff to make it where it lock up a little bit tighter, and I think I got it where it's acceptable now. And of course, with the 300 group, you can see another thing about these guns: when they get hot, those at least what I've noticed, they tend to go up and right. I ain't gonna say every one of them does, but quite a few of them. Well, anyway, that's enough rambling on. Thanks for being at the Lacey Range, and we'll see you soon.